guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're gonna go ahead and get another no item run done here in the Ultimate Red Zone. Today we're gonna take down JANEMBA. Now, honestly, I don't even, like, I'm eager to watch this back because I recorded this on stream yesterday. This one and Bojack, I both got done no item. JANEMBA I was playing around with, and it felt very tough to get the JANEMBA no item run down, because the thing about JANEMBA and Super 17 in particular is both of these fights are only 2 phases. So you are actually just in the middle of the shit so fast, right? Another thing that gets very frustrating with these Ultimate Red Zone runs, right, is that because of the fact that you're only getting 3 attempts per day, it's like your opening rotations actually it's like Super Battle Road, right? Where your opening rotations matter so much because it's so difficult at the start. You go into like the Legendary Vegeta event or Legendary Goku event and stuff like that, your opening rotations for the most part don't really matter that much because the fight goes on so long and it progressively gets harder in difficulty. But these Ultimate Red Zone fights, it's again, you're getting killed second one, right? Like, it's a lot of these runs, it's like, all right, let's go ahead, we're gonna try and do this no item run, or we're gonna make a nice attempt here, and oh, you know, instantly we get locked, slot 1, super attacked, we're dead. Like, I think it was, is it Omega who locks the like exactly turn 1? I think it is. I think it's Omega. I think locks like AGL Super Vegito in slot 1 just instantly supered me, and it's like, okay, well, I just didn't even get to play that attempt. That was good, right? Like, it's like there's a lot of shit like that in here. So, let me start this out by explaining why Tech God Goku's not on the team. Stupidly, in the Bojack video, I didn't explain that to like 10 minutes into the video, right? But the reason I don't have Tech God Goku on here is because instead, I'm running Int Vegito, right? Tech God Goku is not on the LR Super Saiyan 4's leader skill, but he is on the LR God's leader skill. But then it's the same thing with Int LR Vegito. He's on the LR Super Saiyan 4's leader skill, but Int Vegito is not on the LR God's leader skill, right? So it's basically I have to pick one or the other. And it's like, even though, again, I do like kind of think that the Gods and the Super Saiyan 4s, like, they are, I think they're close enough to call even. I at the same time, I don't know, I guess I would say I probably do prefer the Super Saiyan 4s a bit more. And I prefer, like, God Goku is incredible, right? With his damage reduction, Rainbow Orb chaining, just a truly great unit. If I could run him on the team, he'd be here, right, on this leader skill. But I just value the healing of Int Vegito having the damage reduction and just being like the most damaging unit in the game after his fusion. I just feel like Int Vegito, we can't just not bring him, right? I can't just not bring Int Vegito. Like, you have to bring him. So that's why God Goku is not on here, right? Now, in terms of gimmicks, JANEMBA doesn't really have anything super crazy. Basically, the way he works, right, is he doesn't have any gimmicks as Fat JANEMBA. Then as Super JANEMBA, he will change key spheres on you, and then I think he does have a countdown super attack that I've never seen. I assume that countdown super attack will just completely annihilate you. I assume, right? I guess it's smart design, because they built JANEMBA, because he has a rage like mode like Beerus. So obviously his rage mode, the damage and shit he's going to be doing is just going to be like outrageous, virtually ridiculous, right? When he goes into his rage mode. But they made it so you can't really just stall forever because he has a countdown super attack that it's like you either have to counter with like a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or you take the L, basically. Or I guess, I'm sure God Goku would be able to survive. That's the thing about some of these countdown super attack characters, though, that actually make these stages a bit easier, is because you can predict where the super attack is going to be, right? Like, that's the thing about Omega. I think the main reason I would probably say I think Omega is actually slightly easier than Broly, I think. I need more attempts, right? But is because Broly has like AoE supers in his 3rd phase, and then he can double super in his final phase. And then Omega, it just has that countdown super in his final phase, and he's int. So you could bully him with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Omega. It's like, I feel like if I could just, you know, on a no-item attempt, if I could just reach, like, Omega, you know, like the final phase, and get the Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas out and stuff like that, I feel like I would be okay. But, you know, again, it's easier said than done, because, like, all these fights, a lot of them have very powerful gimmicks. A lot of these fights are just very finicky, very tough, right? Like, it's not easy to get through these stages right now. And another thing, too, is there's almost, like, no teams that can do this, because we're at the point now where these bosses are, all of their, like, super attack damages are, like, over 1 million, or, like, hovering around 1 million. So it's like, you need, like, 1 million defense to, like, double-digit tank a lot of these bosses in here defensively, right? So it's like, you need, like, rocking, like, a small amount of health or something like that is just something that doesn't really work too well, right? It's like, on this team, with the 200% leader skill, we're rocking 750,000 HP. Keep in mind that if we were rocking, like, Hybrid Saiyans, we'd have, like, 300,000 less HP to deal with on the team. It's just, it's ridiculous, right? So at this current moment in time, there's just very few characters that we can use. There's very few teams we can use. Now, again, I actually like the difficulty of the Ultimate Red Zone. This is exciting. Making uber busted units like the LR Super Saiyan 4s and stuff like that, then making a ridiculously hard event. This is something that JP players are going to be working towards beating for the next year. I like it. I do. The only thing is that I don't know if I like the 3 attempts per day. I think just making it very high stamina is better. I do think 100 stamina per stage, but make it unlimited is better. Oh, by the way, I should explain. So AGL Super Vegito I have in the team. I feel like I don't need to explain any of the other units, right? All fairly obvious. But AGL Super Vegito, he's not the greatest. Damage-wise, he's doing almost nothing, I feel like. Unless we get really lucky with a lot of crits and shit like that. We got super lucky right there. 30... Well, I don't know. Actually, if they ate that, we would have fused into Int Super Vegito. Let me just continue watching the rest of the run to see if that's lucky or not. Remember that the physical Gogeta and then the Int Vegito base versions have a 30% chance to dodge. So, it's a little early for me to see if that was lucky or not. But the thing about AGL Super Vegito, right? So he took damage right there. He's doing nothing in terms of damage. But then after that first hit, he's not really taking too much. I'll take 5,000 per normal right there. That's fine. I'll definitely take that. So that allows him to actually hang in here. Like, he's not a horrible option to run in these red zone fights. A super attack will outright kill him, but he is defensive. And people are saying, oh, well, why aren't you running physical Vegito Blue, physical Super Vegito? Because they'll get killed. They suck in here. Like, they're absolute trash, right? Like, AGL Super Vegito has, what is it? Is it 80% damage reduction from normals? Physical VB has, what, 40% damage reduction? And then I think Physical Super Vegito is at 40% damage reduction as well? Or he might be at 50%. It's been a while since I've used Physical Super Vegito. But, like, that's the way those characters are built, right? AGL Super Vegito has way more damage reduction, but it actually makes him relevant. AGL Super Vegito can fulfill AGL Golden Frieza, Tech Caulifla, right? Tech God Goku type of role. And that's what I have him doing on the team right here. So, okay, JANEMBA, right? JANEMBA's tough because it's like every moment, it's like I do get worried about pushing him into his rage mode. But at the same time, really, I'm just trying to do as much damage to him, I think, as possible. It looks like we sort of blitzed JANEMBA here, more so than trying to go slow, and it did work out rather well. I think some of these red zone fights, probably going slow might even be a better way. I think maybe hybrids could take down Super 17, right? Because remember, Super 17 is a weird one in that he absorbs Ki Blast super attacks. So, you know, you can't use... Like one of the huge assets we have from, like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the Blues is their active skills, right? It's like, once you get down to, like, these bosses being close to death, like, they get under 50%, like, we just get such a massive, like, active skill, powerful attack that does a bajillion damage, then gives them guaranteed crits for the turn. And don't forget, because it's like one of these active skill attacks, all of the stacks you get throughout the event with, you know, the units. Oh, we got the super attack counter. Beautiful. We'll take that. Baka! Dude, some of these turns, look at the damage Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does. Like, it's just insanity how much damage LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta can dish out. Like, especially when he gets that super attack. Like, he did 5 million on the super attack counter, dude. The reason he did so much damage with that, by the way, is because he got all those super attacks in, and then he super attack countered. So, like, he massively raised his attack and defense and shit like that, and it just leads to so much damage. All right, so we're going to take hits right here. Is that enough for Super Vegeta, or is that enough for Gogeta next turn? Are we at, like, 51% HP? Oh, my God. Lovely. Look at that. Like, 51% HP. Is that where we're at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're like 54% HP, something like that. It can be so finicky. I actually have had many situations like this. Maybe people were right. They should have changed the transformation conditions. I think turn 6 is okay, but I think maybe if rather than 50% HP, if it was like under even 60%, I actually would have like 4 more no item runs under my belt, like in the ultimate red zone. Like the amount of times I've been like, all right, well, we're at 51% HP, now we're dead. Like that has happened a lot. Dude, look at the damn, yeah, okay, so we just blitzed JANEMBA. Looks like JANEMBA is capable of just being blitzed off the screen, is exactly what happened. The double LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas, it was just too much. He's just incinerated by the double Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas. Now, keep in mind, too, I think there's 0% chance we live unless we kill him by Tech Gogeta at the end. Like Tech Gogeta at the very end right here has got to kill JANEMBA or we're dead. I just, this unit is not capable of tanking as much damage as JANEMBA is going to be dishing out at this point. LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is at double digits right here. Not bad. But then he just, these attack stats, like this 8.2 bullshit right here, while being super effective against all types, chances to crit and stuff like that. Like, look at the damage he just deals. This Gogeta is just, like, he he really does feel like like #1. Again, I think the gods are doing so much too. The units are so similar, but this does feel like the king right here. This guy. This shit, when he's doing triple of these, and the super attack counter and the active skill. Don't forget, too, by the way, that when on the turn you use the active skill, you get guaranteed crits. So it's like we were doing guaranteed crits on that turn. Every single super attack was a guaranteed crit because we did the active skill. So we were just able to blitz JANEMBA off the screen. Okay, nice. I was really worried about the JANEMBA fight in terms of the no item. Again, because it's only 2 phases, it's a little tough, a little finicky, but we were definitely able to make it make it go well there. So there we go. The 200% LR Super Saiyan 4's team is working very good. AGL Super Vegito definitely performed well right there. He didn't really do too much, but he didn't take damage, which is the key thing, right? Like that first hit, him taking 20k once and then being like below 10k with, you know, normals after that, I'm totally okay with. So AGL Super Vegito actually helping the no item run. You gotta love it. So let me know what you guys think of JANEMBA in the red zone, no items. I'll try and get some of these done. Again, I think I've got a pretty good strat down that'll take down Super 17. But the others, we shall see, right? So thanks, guys, for watching. And I'll catch you guys next time.